this evening, Concord. Once again, a big hand for Mr. Tony Hunter. Making his way to the ringside area first. He hails from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and he weighs in this evening at 294 pounds. Here is the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. And his opponent, making his way to the ringside area. He weighs in this evening at 228 pounds, and he hails from Nashville, Tennessee. He's a six-time NWA World Tag Team Champions with Robert Gibson, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton.
Going to be taking on Ricky Morton. The new look of Ricky Morton, frankly, and I'm not quite sure what he's getting to. And what tremendous history these two have.
One fall, Concord, 20-minute time limit.
And those of us who are sitting here at ringside know that Manny Fernandez enjoys battling outside the ring as well as inside the ring. We're back in the second match.
Chris Cruz Duska set in here in Concord. Anticipation is building, as you heard from the crowd, with their ovation for Tully Blanchard. Two great former NWA superstars in the ring right now. Need no introduction in any arena across this country. The Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez, and Ricky Morton.
At separate times, of course, each of these individuals held one half of the NWA World Tag Team Championship. Manny Fernandez had the U.S. belt, the television belt, and Ricky Morton, an unquestioned number of times, had one half of the World Tag Team belt.
And talk about this. Talk about some unpredicaments in the back. We actually, it was almost a run-in between Abdul the Butcher and Manny Fernandez in the back. As long as you know them, awesome wars between them two in the early and mid-'80s. We had to pull them apart in the back once Abdul found Manny was on the show this evening. Of course, Abdul taking on the Beastmaster Rick Link, but no love lost between Abdul and Manny as well.
Well, that's a very good point. In fact, Abdul the Butcher and Manny Fernandez have wrestled each other probably on more continents than anybody else. Any two other wrestlers have wrestled one another. All right, you did mention a good point, Chris, that dusk has indeed set in as the lights here at the Concord, North Carolina Motor Speedway have been turned on. It is an interesting atmosphere, a beautiful hot summer night in July 1998. The collar and elbow tie-up. I'm Chris Cruz, and we're live here at ringside as Ricky Morton from the Rock and Roll Express, who I am told may be headed to another organization. And now, beautiful drop kick there. Morton can deliver those drop kicks like nobody else. He's been doing it for so many years and is as strong and fast as ever. And look at that. Morton with some power. He gets Fernandez down, and Fernandez quickly outside the ring. He's crawling on his hands and knees. And if you know Manny Fernandez, if he's anywhere around you, you get the hell out of the way.
Unbelievable, Chris Cruz. What a great action we're seeing in the ring. Ricky Morton, Manny Fernandez, two great superstars, like we said. Just two of the big superstars here on this star-studded 8-match lineup this evening here in Concord, North Carolina.
And Manny Fernandez calling for time. I'm not sure you can do that, Manny, but I probably won't tell you what to do. And look at Fernandez. What a tough guy this is. He has been through the wrestling wars, and he is ready for action, and he is going back into the ring against Ricky Morton. Still to come, Surge takes on Will-O-the-Wisp for the New Dimension Wrestling Light Heavyweight title match. Also, the Bushwhackers against the Fantastics. We'll see Craig the Pitbull Pittman against the One-Man Gang, and the Iron Sheik, of course, in action. Abdul the Butcher against the Beastmaster Rick Link, and then Tully Blanchard. We're all waiting for him after an 8-year absence, taking on the Nature Boy, Buddy Landau. Oh, those dramatic shots there by the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Reversal, the Irish whip, and wow, what an elbow right into the mush.
Why is the music playing?
Is an incredibly unruly crowd made up of, well, I don't know what you call them. I guess predominantly male fans. And throughout this evening, we have seen an extraordinary amount of outside media, both here at ringside and continuing to stream in here as they are coming from the Columbia, South Carolina area, from Charlotte, from the Piedmont Triad, from Raleigh, and literally from throughout North and South Carolina. It is possibly the biggest independent card ever put together, and it was put together by Chris Plano of New Dimension Wrestling. And Chris, it's got to be an exciting night for you.
Oh, an exciting night already. We already saw the Ring Wars defend the tag team titles, the New Dimension Wrestling tag team titles successfully here this evening, and against Colt Steele and Ricky Nelson. Now Manny Fernandez really taking it to Ricky Morton right now. And don't forget, his manager all of a sudden, Willie Clay at ringside. Manny Fernandez is manager this evening. What's going on there? A last-minute add-on there. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure something is up their sleeve.
Manny Fernandez has never been a straight shooter, so to speak. He's a guy who is always ready to swerve you at any moment. Chance of rock and roll now from the crowd. Hey, here's late news. We had been told that the Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, was not going to be able to make it. We're now told that he will be in action, and he's going to be facing the Iron Sheik.
Like I said, Chris Cruz, we announced many superstars being here. We're not like any other promotion. We announced the talent is going to be here. It is here. Mr. USA Tony Atlas is the only one that was originally scheduled. He's not here tonight. He's being replaced by former WCW star Craig Pitbull Pittman, who is here tonight. The only change on the lineup, everything else is set in stone.
Well, Chris, you bring up a good point about Craig and about other talent, and we have had these private discussions, you and I, in the past, about many small independent wrestling promotions who, in the process of trying to make money, rip off the fans by either advertising talent that they know is not going to be there, or advertising talent that they think just might possibly on a whim be there. And this, I think, has been the most dramatic development, the changes that you have brought to the independent wrestling scene, NDW in particular, advertising talent that actually does show up.
That's right, our talent is legitimate, it does show up, and we're here because we are a credible organization, soon to be nationwide. We definitely have a prominence here in the Mid-Atlantic states. We're going to branch out to the Eastern Seaboard and then make our way west of the Mississippi. It's going to be great, and there's all these plans within the next couple of years leading into the next century.
Big news, of course, still to come about New Dimension Wrestling. Feel free to check the internet. www.woowrestling. That's www.woowrestling.com, and it's spelled WHOO wrestling.com/NDW. And we're live here on a beautiful night in Concord, North Carolina, and we are just north. We are just north of Concord, North Carolina, home, of course, to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Our own Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, is here. Home, of course, to Tully Blanchard. They're very active now in the ministry, and after an 8-year absence, he is going to be here live in Concord, North Carolina, and we are so happy to be bringing this to you on this tape, the first tape ever produced by New Dimension Wrestling, and we hope it is the first of many. Gun to there by Morton. He comes up with his own clothesline. And again, yet another indication of how underrated Ricky Morton is in terms of power, in terms of quickness and strength. And look at that, the chop on Fernandez. Fernandez, well known, Chris, as one of the most powerful and dangerous men in the world of professional wrestling.
Manny Fernandez has feared by many wrestlers not even step in the ring with the likes of the Rage of old Manny Fernandez just because of his wars throughout the world, both internationally here, domestically within the United States. Ricky Morton has got a huge task, and of course Ricky known for his tag team wrestling abilities with Robert Gibson from the Rock and Roll Express, really laying it all on the line here tonight in a singles matchup.
And Ricky Morton laying his career on the line with his one move. If it can go wrong, it's a beautiful flying body press. 1, 2, and almost a 3. And he lands right on the referee.
Yeah, referee Tony Hunter, it looks like he's partially down now. Hey. Wait. Willie Clay, I believe Willie Clay just handed Manny Fernandez something.
Looks like brass nuts to me. And Fernandez gets the 1, gets the 2, and gets the 3. A tremendous injustice. That's just not right. That's just not right.
One of the matches, 8 minutes and 4 seconds. The Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez.
Well, Ricky Morton is laying down on the mat saying, "What just happened to me?" And we probably need to tell him what happened was the referee was distracted. The fans know what happened. We know what happened. We saw it on the video that Ricky was leveled by brass knucks from Manny Fernandez. A lot more action still to come here on New Dimension Wrestling.